Welcome everybody to my how-to video. This video is going to teach you how to put up a Nibiru video, find the planet, put it all the way, produce the film, produce the video, and put it up on YouTube. Okay, so where we're at right here is I'm showing you the FAA cams, Federal Aviation cams for the aircrafts to weather the, to guide themselves through the weather. These show the sky, right? So when you go here, here's what it looks like. And you'll see northwest, southeast, northwest, southeast. Okay, and as you watch this, okay, I got a time lapse, so it's going pretty fast. We're going to go find a planet right now. We're going to go find something in the sky, okay? So just stop right there, and I'll see if everything's going good, okay? Okay, now, so as you watch, as I go through these different areas, there's little dots, there's green dots and yellow dots, purple dots. The green dots are the ones we're going to click on this topical map. See, right now we're at this location. I don't really care right now that you see the location so much, is that you get familiar with what it looks like on the FAA cams. See, so I see little things. Some of them I know they're reflections, and some I'm not sure. So when I'm not sure, I blow it up and I investigate it, right? So here we got, you can click on the areas on the left there, go to a new area, it'll show the whole day. You see the white spots in the squares, those are pictures they've taken out. You could avoid those pictures being taken out by being there in real time, grabbing those pictures individually, one at a time, okay? If you notice how I put it on a certain setting and I can run it like a time-lapse flip show, like a time-lapse book. I don't have the smoothness as a time-lapse video, but you could actually see enough to know when to stop and then open up the page. I'll blow the page up, So I go through a number of them. Sometimes I'll make a note, keep that one, go check it later, and so I'll do usually sticky pads. So the whole key is to stay organized with this too, guys, because in order to get some good captures, you have to go through some footage. If you have to really struggle to try to find something out of a picture, go to the next picture. Don't waste your time, because you could probably find something, but sometimes if it's a real struggle, it ain't worth trying to find. Just go to the next page, because there's so many cameras. There's literally thousands of cameras, hundreds of thousands of cameras right there. This is just one location, and you can go find Nibiru pictures. And I'll list a number of locations you guys can get started on that everybody knows about, but they'll be new to you. So another thing too is I use, for my movie making, I use a program that's free. It's a trial version, but if you save it in the AVI format, you could produce it. It actually produces a pretty high quality movie, higher than YouTube allows, but it still produces a good movie. And I'll show you that in a minute, alright? So the whole object is I'm going to show you how to go find a planet. This is real, guys. I mean, we don't make this up. We don't Photoshop it. I do use filters, and I tell you I'm using filters. Okay, you see the two white spots on the little squares? That's two videos missing that probably were a clear shot of a planet. I think I did a video on a place called Burwash when I was making this. You'll see it in a minute. So I look for anomalies, in the sky. I look for little strange things like those two orbs on the left there. And this is in Canada, Burwash, and you could tell by the black and the red and white on the top of the header. Where Alaska, it's green. Okay, so I take a copy of that, and what I'm doing right now is I'm going to, in a folder, I'm going to create a folder just for this location and my downloads. That's where I keep it. Create a folder, and what I want to do, my objective is to collect at least 20 or 30 of these videos, of these pictures. And I'm going to create my own time-lapse that's a lot smoother than what they give you. Now, if you want to use their time-lapse, the Bandicam is another free camera you could use. If you do a time-lapse video on theirs, like this time-lapse itself, without making your own time-lapse, just run it through the sequence. It's kind of choppy, right? But You could use the Bandicam. You can get a video up in like less than 15 minutes, guys. So if you find something on a cam, you don't want it to get 5 days old, 12, 15 days old. And sometimes mine are 3 or 4 days old because I get so many captures. So like right now, I'm just collecting these pictures. As you see, time-lapse, I'm doing it pretty quick. And this takes a little bit of work, a little bit of time, but the results at the end is awesome because you get a great video. And, you know, you could show one picture and talk for a half hour, that's fine, but what I'm doing, and I'm showing you guys what I'm doing, is I'm time-lapsing these so you can see the whole day sky. I mean, there's one thing seeing a picture, but if you could show me the whole sky, there's actually a lot going on that you will never see with the one picture. So pictures speak louder than words. That's why I do a lot of music. I put drama behind it. I want this to stick in your memory. I want you to think about it. People that never seen this before, I want them to, I want this to actually kind of, you know, stun them, shock them. I'm here to give you a shock effect, you know. So my videos, I plan on giving you some kind of a shock effect or kickback cowboy effect or Latino dancing effect. It depends on where I get the picture and the mood I'm in too. But it's all part of my entertainment of this. I mean, I know this is some serious, serious stuff happening in the skies. Our government's are lying to us, and we all know that. So I'm kind of taking the edge of the seriousness off, giving you like an entertainment level of it. But it's gonna, you know, pictures speak louder than words. Music speaks louder than pictures. You teach someone with music, they'll never forget it. You cannot unlearn this stuff. So now, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm importing my images as a sequence, as a video, and it tells you how many images you have. Okay, and once I get them, you know, I'll go in, I put them all in a folder. Now I'm gonna go to that folder and just click on it. Now I'm gonna go check it, make sure everything's in order. Okay, see how everything's lined up? Because you want the sequence to be nice and smooth. And I'm gonna click on that. It puts it in my sequencer, which is the free program I'm gonna show you. I'll put it on the bottom of the details. I don't want to speak it out here. You got to go to the details to get the details from this video. And so right now, what I'm doing is I'm taking the time lapse. When they sequence, it's like 6 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it like 3 or 4 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. And you just change the numbers, and you'll see 1.5 minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes. Okay, and then you want to save it, and then you want to try to play the video. Now, there's a preview button on this one. You go to the preview button, and you could check out the bigger version of it. I'll show you that in a second here. I'm going to crop it right now. So I'm doing everything in time lapse. So I crop it, pull it down, real simple. This program is excellent for a beginner. It's a little bit unfriendly, but nothing you can't work through. I did about 3 tutorials and just took off with it and started experimenting. There's all kinds of fading transitions, and you'll get good at them. If you like doing this stuff, you'll get good at them. If you even have a desire to do this, you'll have fun. This is like playing a game to me. Okay, so I'm doing all my editing. Right now I'm adding a little saturation, and I usually run my saturation about 30, 35. Naturally it's like 25. I knock it up to like 35. It brings out the darkness on the clouds a little bit better. It brings out the objects a little bit better. Now I go to the color adjustment, and I'm going to adjust the color a little bit, and you can see as I'm doing it. I'm going to add a little contrast. I want everything to be contrast a little bit better. And I'm just showing you clearly what's there with the filters. I'm not trying to Photoshop it or add a planet. I mean, I just learned what CGI means, which my son's explanation was putting another picture inside of a picture. And I didn't even know what that meant. And a lady asked me if I was doing that, and I said, I don't think so. I don't know what it means. I'm not a photographer, and I'm not an editor. I'm just like you guys. You know, I had a job in construction. I broke my back, and now I'm doing videos. But anyways, I want to show you how to do these videos, because a lot of you have an interest in doing this, but nobody's teaching you how. So it's like a hurdle you got to jump. Okay, so once you tweak it, you do the preview, you can play the whole movie, you add your music. And what I'm going to do is, this video is about over, about 7 or 8 minutes. I'm going to have a part 2, okay? And you could stop this video. You could also slow it down, turn my mouth off by turning the sound down, and just slow the video down to 1.2. Okay, so I got as far as I'm going to go right now. If you go to your settings, and go to 1.2 on your settings for speed, then you could slow it down, stop it. You could actually look at what I'm doing on the editor, okay? So, but for time's sake, I'm trying to make this quick 2 videos, okay? So, God bless. I'll talk to you guys later. And remember, meet Jesus. Meet Jesus. He's coming. I'm serious. Prepare your hearts. Get your houses in order. Jesus is coming to visit the earth. And the wrath of God on one side, the day of the Lord is the wrath of God on one side. And the day of the Lord is a blessing on the other side. It's a two-edged sword, people. So I want you to be prepared. And so my heart is to blow the whistle, blow the trumpet in Zion, and let the people know that destruction's coming, but blessing's coming also. So I want to point out the blessing right today. Blessing's coming for those who believe. And so there's those who don't believe in Jesus returning until after the devastation, but I don't believe that. And I'm not going to get into doctrine, but hey, you know something? Jesus is returning. Look for my part 2, and I'll talk to you guys later. God bless.